It's 2025, and in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you how to transform your body faster than you ever thought possible at any age. I've done this to myself 5 times in the last decade. 2 of those 5 transformations happened in just 60 to 90 days. This isn't a fad. It's sustainable, it's science-based, and it works whether you're 20 or 80 years old. Stick with me, because by the end of this video, you'll have the exact plan. No guesswork, nothing to figure out on your own. I call it the 5 golden rules, and once you apply them, things move fast. My name is Dr. Mason. I'm a medical doctor and a scientist, and I've used this exact system with clients in their 20s, their 30s, their 40s. One man transformed his body without ever stepping outside his house. Clients in their 50s, 60s, 70s, even their 80s. So if they can do it, so can you. Watch till the end, because you're about to get everything you need to get to 12% body fat and stay there for life. Let's not waste any time. Golden rule number 1, the single most underrated exercise for burning belly fat: walking. Research shows that when you walk, your body taps directly into fat stores for energy. It's the simplest, easiest fat-burning tool that exists, and almost nobody uses it properly. Here's the key thing. When you walk, your body burns fat. But the moment you speed up into a jog or a run, your body switches to a faster fuel source: glycogen, not fat. So how do we use this? With every client I work with, we start with a baseline, usually around 8,000 steps a day, and build up from there. Slowly, according to where you're starting, I want you working your way up to 15,000 steps a day. That number isn't random. It's what I've seen work, over and over, with thousands of clients across every age group. When people hit that 15,000 mark consistently, the fat starts melting off, often close to 1% of body fat a week. Why? Because at 15,000 steps, you're simply burning a massive number of calories through movement alone, on top of anything else you're doing. Here's the easy math to remember. 10 minutes of walking equals roughly 1,000 steps. So all you need is to find pockets throughout your day, 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there, and stack them up. And a lot of people ask me, Dr. Mason, what about jogging or running instead? Honestly, I steer most people away from that. It's harder on the joints, and it tends to spike hunger, which works against you. But if you're short on time, doubling your pace doubles your steps in the same window. 10 minutes of jogging gets you roughly 2,000 steps instead of 1,000. An hour of walking gets you around 6,000 steps. An hour of running can get you to 12,000. Getting people to walk consistently is honestly the single biggest lever I've seen change someone's body. If I can get a client walking daily, I already know they've beaten the hardest part of this whole process. But movement alone isn't the full picture. There's a nutrition piece too, and it's simpler than you think. Golden rule number 2, protein, the first order. The word protein comes from the Greek proteos, meaning of first importance. And in my opinion, that's exactly what it is, the single most important macronutrient in your diet. If you can nail your protein intake, the fat loss almost takes care of itself. I've actually had clients lose weight faster than expected purely because their protein was dialed in. Here's why protein matters so much. First, when you eat protein, your body breaks it down into amino acids. And those amino acids are literally the building blocks for muscle. No protein, no bricks, no new muscle. Second, protein is the most filling macronutrient there is. Nobody ever got fat eating too much chicken breast or steak. When you're hitting around 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight, you naturally end up in a calorie deficit without obsessively tracking anything. Your hunger regulates itself through a hormone called peptide YY, which protein triggers more than any other nutrient. Third, protein has the highest thermic effect of any food, meaning your body burns more energy just digesting it. So the more protein you eat, the more calories your body spends processing it. That's a metabolism boost, built in. Now, how do you actually hit your number without obsessively weighing food? 2 simple methods. The palm method. The size of your palm is roughly 25 grams of protein. Cover a piece of chicken or steak with your palm. That's about 25 grams right there. The rule I call 2, 6, 8, 10 equals 50. 2 scoops of whey protein equals 50 grams. 6 ounces of cooked chicken breast equals 50 grams. 8 ounces of cooked steak, sirloin, tenderloin, equals 50 grams. 10 ounces of whitefish equals 50 grams. Use those numbers, and building a high-protein meal plan becomes almost automatic. Golden rule number 3, train to build muscle, the elixir of life. This one matters for how you look now, but it matters even more for how healthy you are in your 50s, 60s, and 70s, especially for women. Muscle isn't just aesthetic, it's your long-term insurance policy. If you can only train 3 days a week, that's enough. A solid 3-day plan will get you real results. 4 days a week, even better. 5 days, and you genuinely have no excuse left. But here's what most people get wrong in the gym. They train just to get it over with. The real goal of building muscle is a quality contraction and a quality relaxation on every single rep. A strong concentric squeeze and a slow, controlled eccentric release. Whether it's your biceps, your chest, your glutes, your legs, good form, full range of motion, and real focus on the muscle you're working beats rushing through more sets with sloppy form, every time. Train that way, and you'll build muscle noticeably faster. And here's the underrated benefit of muscle. Even if your body fat creeps up a little, which is completely normal, especially in winter, muscle keeps you looking good. Your abs still show some definition, your chest still looks full, your clothes still fit the way you want. Muscle is genuinely the most powerful medicine there is for how your body looks and functions long term. Golden rule number 4, intermittent fasting. This is another powerful way to create a calorie deficit, but the benefits go far beyond just fat loss. Think about it this way. Your body wasn't designed to have food coming in constantly, all day, every day. Imagine driving a car non-stop, never turning it off. The tires wear down, the engine never gets a break, things start breaking down. Your body works the same way. When you're eating constantly, your gut, your pancreas, your entire digestive system never gets a chance to recover. That constant digestion creates inflammation. Fasting gives your body the break it needs to shift into a genuine recovery state. Here's how I recommend approaching it, depending on where you're starting. If you've been stuck, tried everything, can't lose the weight, sugar cravings won't quit, a 24-hour fast is a powerful reset. Mentally, it's tough, but once clients push through one, going back to normal eating suddenly feels so much easier by comparison. The simplest way to do it, have your last meal at 8 p.m. and don't eat again until 8 p.m. the next day. 8 of those hours are just sleep, so it's more manageable than it sounds. If you don't need a hard reset, start with what I call progressive fasting, gradually shrinking your eating window over time. Start with a 12 to 12, eat between 8 a.m. and 8 p.m., move to a 14 to 10, shift breakfast to 10 a.m., then the classic 16 to 8, first meal at 10 a.m., last meal at 8 p.m. As you get leaner, progress to an 18 to 6. You can always shift the window to fit your schedule. The exact hours matter less than the consistency. Done this way, you avoid the intense hunger and low energy that comes from jumping straight into extreme fasting. One more thing worth knowing, for people over 40, as testosterone or estrogen naturally decline, your body becomes more sensitive to carbs. Fasting improves insulin sensitivity, which is exactly why I see it work so well for clients in that 40-plus range. Golden rule number 5, the most important one, even though it's the least talked about, sleep. If you're sleeping less than 7 hours a night, you are playing this entire game on hard mode. Every hormone your body needs for fat loss and muscle repair is produced while you sleep. It's when your body actually does the work of fixing itself. When I was sleeping less than 6 hours, the same hour of cardio, the same training session, I'd get half the results. 1 extra hour of sleep literally doubled my fat loss and my muscle gain. Here's what usually gets in the way of good sleep and how to fix it. Caffeine too late in the day. Caffeine can stay in your bloodstream for hours. Set a hard cutoff, no caffeine after 12 p.m. No wind down routine. Your phone, your laptop, your TV, they all emit light that tricks your brain into staying alert and suppresses the hormone that makes you feel sleepy. Try to avoid screens for at least an hour before bed, or use blue light blocking glasses in the evening. Eating or drinking too close to bedtime. Your body is still working to digest that food, which makes it harder to fully wind down. The simple routine I give every client is this: 10, 3, 2, 1. 10 hours before bed. No more caffeine 3 hours before bed. No more food 2 hours before bed. No more liquids 1 hour before bed. No more screens. Those 5 rules, walking, protein, muscle, fasting, sleep, are everything you need. Nothing complicated, no guesswork. Just apply them consistently and your body will change. If this helped you, do me a favor, hit subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next, and drop a comment below telling me which rule you're starting with today. I'll see you in the next one.